We can talk about purging the heretics and stuff until my glorious little Admech boy comes in and you lose me to the Omnissiah. Time to brush your teeth. Good luck, Michi. Good luck. 'Tis a harrowing experience to brush one's own teeth. Alright, so our Psyker cannot use both a staff and a gun. My disappointment is up there. Do we want her using a las pistol? Or an auto gun? I debate. Because I think with the auto gun, it's like the attack rolls are per shot. So if you have, a 20% chance to hit it, rolls it 4 times instead of just the 1. But I don't know how valuable dodge reduction is on a las pistol. I think max ammo. I'm gonna try swapping her over to the auto gun for now, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so where am I supposed to go here? The downside is that I've forgotten. Okay, that's right. No, we just talked to the navigator, and he is imploding himself. I wish you could move. Can I swap options to make it so that I can move the camera with my mouse? I like being able to click and drag. Camera follow characters. Move camera. No, not really. The best we can do is just hit F and it will move with us. Good enough. Little kitty, oh, your cat's sitting again. Hell yeah. Hello, little kitty cat. Welcome. I'll try not to corrupt you too much.
The world will bow.
Why is it always auto gun? Think about truck gun or boat gun. No, fuck boat guns. Those guys are assholes, and I'm pretty sure one of them killed the president. But that's just me. If I go back this way, can we leave? Yes, maybe. To the officer's deck? There we go.
As good as ours. It's all over for you.
Oh damn, he got shot. Holy shit. Violence? Oh, the sister of battle. I love this woman. She's a badass. I can all but guarantee she's going to be in our party for the entirety of this game. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Oh, that's right, we're playing Brunhilde. I totally forgot. And we were playing her as kind of like no nonsense. But she's not like an asshole, I don't think. She's just no nonsense. We thought she was going to kill us, but also she's very pretty because she's a sister of battle. Although, canonically, Sisters of Battle are just, I mean, they're just women that kick the shit out of everything, and they tend to be, like, raging hard asses. But all of the fan art is like, no, these are wait a minute. Do that again. Oh, that's cool, you can mouse over this to see the full portrait. I like the art in this game a lot. Anyways, I shall introduce myself to you after you do the same.
Allow me, mistress. Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Mistress von Valancius.
Can we yell at Abelard for introducing us without permission?
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
There are more worthy nuns to join, I'm sure. I don't know about that. Argenta is no joke in this game. She's a killing machine, and you know, I don't know though. I'm debating, like, do we want to have a mixed party? Excuse me. Do we want to have like a mixed party in this, or do I want to just make this like Brunhilde's Harem, the video game? But yeah, Celt's got the right of it. The Sisters of Battle in tabletop are like nutso fanatics. They're of the sort that I would probably want to avoid them for my own safety. Abelard is the best. Abelard is pretty good. I do like Abelard a lot. Hey, looking up stuff and comparing things for insurance, it's a pain. Your current one's about to get the boot for being so discriminatory. I'm glad you're booting them, but I hope that what's left of it goes smoothly for you. All right, anyways.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed master of whispers. Edelstrad the heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
But why? Do not even think to insinuate that I'm one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
You want to avoid everything in Warhammer 40k. What's sad is that only the battle part is in the spotlight, and getting killed. What about their non-combat orders? I mean, yeah, that's also true. That's kind of Warhammer in a nutshell, though, especially when it comes to the video games, is that it's all about the violence and the look how grimdark our grimdark is. It's both grim, dark, and occasionally dark and grim.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Those damn heretics. Flo! Flo, 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 it's good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well today, little eggplant. I am hyped as fuck to watch The Thing later. That movie is so damn good. There's some... Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but I want to spoil so much about that movie for you. You're gonna like it, I think. I think you're really gonna dig it. Here to bite ankles? That's okay, you're allowed. You have my permission to chew on as many ankles as you'd like. And if anybody gives you shit, just bite harder. Know nothing about Warhammer aside from apparently picking the most evil race when you had an army. Let me think. What, were you Tyranids? I would say like either the Tyranids or the Dark Eldar. Dark Eldar, yeah, there it is. Yeah. 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 Yeah, the Dark Eldar are definitely... Yeah, they make some really impressive art. Also, welcome in, Val. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. You picked the coolest looking. I can respect that. Nobody plays Dark Eldar anymore. I haven't seen Dark Eldar on the table in years. I ran Necrons because I like the undead, and reanimating metal bony boys is my jam. Nowadays, I'd probably run AdMech or something because I like their models a lot. Anyways, what is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain, and that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Jam, good to see you. Welcome in. I need to shout out like everybody. There's never enough. All right, everybody go watch Val. Absolute sweetheart. They do art, they do Silent Hill, they do creepy video games. Very, very easy to listen to. Also go and watch Jam. Another super easy, like super easygoing artist, little bit of video games in there. Highly recommended. Go forth, follow them. If they both gain at least 10 followers, they'll do a I want to be the guy race or something. I don't know. Pick some horrible game and we'll force them into playing it together. It'll be funny. For them, well, not so much for them.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Okay. Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lady. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments, but we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
What's happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lady. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lady, be on your guard.
A dangerous Dave race. That's just evil of you. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's, I don't think I could go that evil.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
One of these days we're gonna do a playthrough of I Want to Be the Guy on this stream at some point. I know it.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Am I setting up collabs? I totally am. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
Good to hear it.
I'm sure you are all kinds of fun to play with, Val.
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Yeah. Alright, the crew needs more powerful weapons for the coming battle. Maybe something suitable can be found on the officer's deck. By right of blood, I care not. I'm stealing your gun. So she has a bolter. Which, given that she's not a space marine, is a big gun. I don't know. Do we have ballistic skill? 45. Okay, she can keep it. She's got the best ballistics in the party. But she is going to be main line. Bad at platformers. Bad at platformers. But you see, the only way to get good at platformers is by suffering through some really, really bad ones. So it'll be like Dangerous Dave. That game, no, I can't do Dangerous Dave to y'all. That game is so bad. So bad. Ooh, some chain swords. Yoink. Okay. You've got a chain sword. And I could have sworn I just took those chain swords, video game. Why are they not in my inventory? I'm a simple man. I'm confused now. Probably because I'm a simple man, but we don't talk about that. Anyways, I guess let us just continue onward. Bemoaning my lack of a chainsword. Can I adjust my party? I can. Alright, so we want Abelard in front. We want Brunhilde in front. Uneditable formation. There we go. There. That should be sufficient.
Let's seize the opportunity.
That is not where I thought we were going, but okay, video games. How is this map so confusing? There's like nothing here. Ah, I think it's this door. I think it's that door right there. All right. Oh, did I put them in my cargo? I probably put them in my... Yeah, I put them in my cargo. Okay. Inventory. Unsupported item. All right. Maglev impeller. 20% of ranged weaponry cargo. All right. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. Is cargo like our stash? Is that what this is? That's probably what this is. Maybe. Collect all. There we go. Okay, I'm figuring things out. Slowly but surely, now we have chainswords. I've played video games before. Anyways. Okay, those are regular swords. Sword Mazoa. Ooh. 7 to 11. How does that compare to Brunhilde's? Oh, hey, look, an upgrade. There you go. All right, and you can have the chainsword. Can you dual wield by any chance? Oh, do we turn Abelard into a dual wielding monstrosity? In this universe, nobody has any chill. Correct. Yes. Everybody hates everybody that isn't themselves, essentially. As a rogue trader, we've got a little wiggle room there, and we'll be making use of that to probably try to build a harem of cute boys and maybe a space marine. All right, what do we got? A lot of heretics, nothing too nasty. So I'm gonna take the melees, and we're gonna start the melees right up front so that they can charge in ideally and just start mulching these dudes. And then the others can hang back. So between these two, Adira, our psyker, she is very, very squishy. Even though Argenta is primarily ranged, she's actually pretty thick and can take a beating if she needs to. We can use her to tank a little bit. The tower, good. Yeah, the tower, like, as close as you can get to a good faction. But since, like, I don't know, 8th edition maybe, 9th edition, Games Workshop has been doing what Games Workshop does and made them very boring, and it's just like, no, they're evil now too. All right, so I have to remember how to play Argenta, because she has, like, you want to build momentum with her, and then you blow it all and just fuck everything.
As the Emperor can eradicate.
So yeah, as you can see, Argenta, kind of a badass. I think run and gun, we let her move, and then she can attack. So let's do... I'm just gonna have her move here, and then shoot him. Do fourth, do it, there we go. Doink, nice. The system works. Just XCOM but Warhammer, yeah, basically. Basically, that is the comparison that I have heard many a time, is that yes, this is just XCOM but Warhammer. And it's not wrong. It's not. It's an apt comparison, I think. All right, we're gonna have him tank up. Brace for impact lets him kind of soak some damage. We're gonna lightning bolt these three if I can. Nobody played Wasteland 3, which is a shame because I've actually heard it's quite good. Everyone that I know that has played Wasteland 3 really, really likes that game a lot. And I would love to play it on the channel. It's just one of those things. Get fucked, I guess. It's just one of those things that I would feel the need to play like Wasteland 1 and 2 first. All right. So we electrocuted those guys. What else does she have? Forewarning. Increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Yeah, sure. Here you go, Abelard. Acquire tankiness. See, those are ranged, those are melee. I can't remember if you can use this after you move. I think you can. I have an idea. It's probably not a good one.
Descend upon the weak.
Oh, we totally can. All right, can you charge? I'd like for her to charge here and attack, but if I have her charge here, she's not going to attack. So we've got... Let's go here because she's going to be in cover. There we go. Oh no, Brunhilde just took a bullet. And then she parried because she's a fucking queen. And that dude just shot a chair. Video games. Alright, Argenta, let us... I don't suppose. 235% chances to hit. Less than ideal. Grants momentum equal to 6. Grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy. It's either in a 5-cell radius around the sister or was hit by her this turn. If you hit a demon or chaos cultist, you get double the momentum. Yeah, but like, her momentum is almost maxed. And we're at 160. Oh, I could move her up, have her do the Furious Recital. That would net us almost enough to pull off a heroic act, but I don't think we need to right now. But at the same time, I could move... Now we're just gonna move her up. I'm gonna move her up and have her mag dump into these 2 chicken shits. Slay. Okay.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
Fucking love this woman. Alright, can you charge him? No. Move Abelard here and have him charge, which I think is what I'm going to do. I just want to get somebody on this gunner here. No more ranged attacks for you. Oh, no more nothing for you. Abelard, I think, just cut you in half. Eh. Alright, Adira. Adira. Let's get you up here. I suppose you can lightning bolt these. Oh, you totally can. Hook them.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yes, very unfortunate. But not for me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have clips happening. I'm probably gonna regret that, aren't I, Flo? Alright, there we go. That was a cakewalk. An exact replica of Von Valancius's Void ship sits in the pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. Alright. Let us loot all of the things. It just looks like auto guns and swords. You're easily amused, don't worry about it. That's okay, that's alright. That is totally okay, Flo.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
It won't open.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Okay, we have to blow up the door. I wonder if it's in the goods. Is it in the goods? Synth leather, icons, and void sweat ale. Okay. Not saying a word. Grox meat rump steaks, engraved flasks, and some shard nets. Open the door with logic. But let's poke around. The cogitator is silent. It seems its machine spirit is no longer being powered by the motive force.
Tread a path unexplored.
We have synth leather, possessed demon engine hearts, and some golden Tokay, which I believe is just booze. Do you have a bomb on you, sir? We have a multi-key, so that's our lockpick, and a machine right set, which provides an additional opportunity to call a machine spirit and interact with a device. I have no idea what any of that means. Sweat ale, is that like gamer girl water but Warhammer? I mean, there's only one way to find out. I volunteer as sacrifice. Titles and authors are printed in gold on the spines of the books. The library contains works of Imperium theology, law codices, biographical sketches, and chronicles of the greatest military conflicts of the Corynus Expanse. and the Calixis sector. And our little Vox skull is exhorting the fables of the Emperor or some shit. I don't know, I'm not listening to it. Cozy seating is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and upholstery.
Embrace true power.
Okay. So we can demolition the door, or we can do tech stuff. We're gonna do tech stuff, because we have logic available to us here. Open the door. Or use a machine rate set, or... So we have open the door with logic 100%, or logic 100% but with Brunhilde, or the machine rate. Oh, I see. So this opens the menu. Video games. I'm figuring things out. User interface design is complicated. We're gonna logic the door open. Alright, what do we get? You gonna give me some goodies? Y'all got a bomb in here for me? These are not bombs. These are purity wax seal bottles and servo skull anti-gravitic impellers. What do these words even mean? What do we have here? Operator's gloves, +3 to tech use, and okay, there's our bombs. We have acquired gear. Tech use. What is tech use? Ability to repair complex mechanical items. Alright, I don't know that we necessarily have anyone in the party whose shtick is actually tech use. So we're gonna give them to Abelard. Oh, it actually shows up on his character too. I wasn't expecting that. Nice!
Let's seize the opportunity.
Yeah, seize the opportunity to blow something up.
Never doubt me.
Alright. We have things going on. Heretics and... Oh, we gained levels! So I think I mentioned this last time. One of the things I like about this game is that you level up in it a lot. Levels are pretty minor, but they happen pretty frequently. Alright, so this level we've gained Endure. Until the warrior's next turn, they gain +2 deflection and 10 temporary wounds. So you can spam this. Like every turn you can pop this off, basically. And it makes warriors pretty tanky, and Abelard I think is going to gain the same thing. Yeah, he is also a warrior, which is why I'm leaning towards him probably not actually being in the party, because him and Brunhilde are going to be filling the exact same role. Alright, Argenta gets Revel in Slaughter. Immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains +10 of their ballistics, +15 crit damage, +5 crit chance. Becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies, and the kill counter is not reset between rounds. Alright, and our Psyker gets Expose Weakness. Removes exploits, decreases the target's dodge, parry, and armor until the start of the operative's next turn. Neat. Did you say impellers? They're rotors intended to increase water pressure. Oh, there you go.
The world will bow.
Our spaceship runs on water pressure. Thanks, BG Noise. We have another use. Let's go ahead and... We'll use just tech use on it.
That was barely a challenge.
When does she get explode into a malformed chaos spawn? Oh, that comes later. It will happen, I guarantee you. I've seen some bad things happen in this with the warp mishaps. A deck officer's helmet, +5 armor. Alright. Alright. I like additional armor going on to Brunhilde. But that looks really dumb. Sadly. She's got one of those silly Imperial Guard helmets on now, instead of her awesome dreads. Another multi-key. The benches and even the cogitator, torn from its proper place, are stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It's Theodora von Valencius.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
An apparition most foul.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality.
Chat, should we fall to the warp?
I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart. If you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
You don't know what that is. Okay, so the warp is like... I guess I could kind of like describe it as hell. It's like a plane between reality and not reality, and when ships use like warp speed travel in 40K, they dip into the warp to like jump huge distances, and it's dangerous because things will follow you back or like try to get you. And there are these big like demons in there that are like basically evil demigods. And there's 4 main ones. There's Korn, who is all about fighting and violence. There's Nurgle, who's all about the plague. There's Slanesh, who is all about like excess, like pleasure and all that stuff. And then there's Tzeentch, which is kind of like a god of trickery. And they're constantly trying to corrupt mortals into serving them, and it's chaos cults, basically. A corn demon? Exactly, yes. You should, I almost want to turn on my webcam just so you can see the t-shirt I'm wearing right now. It's cornflakes, but it's the chaos god from this, and it's, you know, skulls for the skull throne and all that. But it's like a cereal mascot.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Alright, I don't think Brunhilde's going to be like an emperor humper in this. I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud and smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. Cornflakes, free energy, and a skull inside, exactly. Showing that on stream might be a bit corny. Yeah, that's also true, but I worry about what chat would do if they saw my torso, I guess. I don't know. Do I dox myself like that on the internet? Anyways, so when I played this in my initial like testing of it, I actually went with the dogmatic response, and you actually walk through the flames, and the guardsmen try to follow you and all get baked, but not in like a happy haha fun way.
Go. one that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
Yeah.
To the place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Oh, there's some sass going on here. What was that? I just saw it. Crash the platform. Okay.
I better myself through my service.
Probably thirst over it. Oh, that's dangerous, Val. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. I don't trust chat that much. We got some deviants in here. Like, I know Ela of all things. Like, literally the devil. I'm pretty sure he would turn me into like furniture. Just answering a text here, I apologize. The guardsmen were not true of the face. Like, that's exactly it. I'm already... See, exactly. Exactly. Ela's just fucking corruption in my chat. Good lord. Follow my party camera. Quit being a pain in the ass.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Oh no.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Welcome to Alana Ray, Val. Welcome to Alana Ray. Ghost butt flat. Ela, no. That's also true, yes. This is... Ela's escalating, but this is also pretty tame. This is one of the reasons the stream has the 18+ tag.
I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Hey Noel, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope this Saturday finds you chilling out and just taking it easy as best you can.
If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now.
Oh fuck yeah, nachos.
I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Abelard, if she's besieged in her own chambers, I think we should maybe give her some privacy. Just saying. Is that just me? Yeah, Noel gets it. I don't. My party is woefully unprepared for doing that kind of wet work. Now, I know there was a door here, like, not a moment ago. Hey, Silvernail, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Taking it easy. He said wet work. Selt said teehee, chat. Selt said teehee.
Escapes my sight.
Okay. Thanks, game, for letting me know that there was a door there in the wall. Where there was an obvious door there. I would have never guessed that there was a door there, chat. My god. Well, no, okay, to be fair, I probably never would have guessed there was a door there. I'd have wandered around confused for 20 minutes and then chat would have done the idiot redeem, and I can't even argue against it anymore. Alright. This feels like this should be... I don't know. Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. I cannot wait until we get our hands on some plasma casters, like plasma guns, like proper ones that are going to be melting people alive and stuff. I have emotes in on stream chat. That is new. That was last stream before. Val introduced me to Slime Chat, which is a really, really good chat overlay, and I finally got it all set up and everything. So now y'all can have your emotes and stuff showing up properly. And yeah, it's kind of nice, and I dig on it a little bit. So, yeah. We'll get there eventually, chat. It surprises me how long some of the load times are in this, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know that I'm necessarily like, oh, they're terrible, but I don't know. These maps aren't that big. Unless it's going to change and they get very big. I don't know. I don't know. Please follow. Can I I think there was an option. Enable the camera to follow characters. Double-clicking on a character portrait sticks the camera to the character until you manually move it or enter combat. Yes. Save. There we go. Video games. Taking its time getting its load ready, just like Ghost. Exactly. You know, you gotta take your time, otherwise it's not nearly as much fun. Alright, alright. Nothing in here to be had. Alas. How is there just... Wait, I just saw that. What was that? Look at this! Clipping through the walls, we've discovered a secret passage. Okay, but how do we open it? How do we open it, though? Like, walking through this place, holding down Alt in the vain hope that I'm gonna find a button. There is a highlight key, and I was holding... Oh, alright. Indeed. Thank you, camera. Hey, look, a corpse. Helmet of the Devoted Protector. Requires dogmatic, which we're not, but one of our minions might be? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. I mean, sure, why not? I can hold on to it. I can hold on to it. The murder scene looks like something caught the victims. Alright, don't let me look at it, just throw me into combat. Narf! I was estimating how much paint, primer, and varnish this project is going to need. I need to watch Animaniacs again. I miss that show so much. Theodora Van Valencius' body is sprawled on a large, dark, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Adira's voice actress goes really hard, and I appreciate that, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm tempted to keep her in the party just because I like listening to her emote. Think about fixing up your nails today? Hell yeah. Sounds crazy, shooter. No. She has chain lightning. How could we do that?
Lord Captain, who has that rat, Voidsphere.
We say nothing.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Okay. Let's examine Theodora's body. Something to consider, in the Imperium they speak Latin with a British accent. Do they? Because I know there's like High Gothic and Low Gothic and all that. That would be crazy though if all of their speech was just in Latin. Huh. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotions she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Gothic is just bastardized Latin. Ah, okay. Neat. Just make it sound Latin and it's High Gothic, huh? Interesting. Hey, Huracut, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Your Saturday is going smoothly. Let's check out these shards. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they'd been submerged in promethium. And promethium is a term for combustible fuel in the Imperium of Man. Okay. Adira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous.
Go on.
This glass thing was something foul. That's for sure.
Dang it.
Tainted witchcraft.
Penis Apollos Pizzerius. That sounds like the name of like a fucking Space Marine chapter captain or something. What do these shards tell you? Streaks of color, iridescence, they ate something foul. Fucking Taco Bell coming back for the revenge. Alright, let's examine the Arch-Militant's body. Hey, Broken Toy, welcome in. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well today. An auto pistol went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Adira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
That's fair. Let's inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It's a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. All right, do we actually know what it is? No, but we can read it. Searching for the hoodie that you hung on the back of the chair. That I understand. I have been I've been looking for my cell phone before, and it's like in my hand. I get it. I get it. In D&D, a dead body is an object. It's true, and there are rules about that and everything. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, Interrogator Henriks von Kalax, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you shall provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence and await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kalax's activities on Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, von Kalax himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you. XC. Sometimes you get yourself a cup of coffee. Yeah! Yes, absolutely. Been there before. Appreciated, countable, doing great. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora van Valencia, signed it with the seal of one of the Holy Ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Emperor, or of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Well, we'd best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
You've put your glasses on to go look for your glasses. Damn. I can't say I've ever done that before. Thank you for the hydrate. So then you have 2 coffees, exactly. Yeah. And it's just, you know, you got a coffee for now and a coffee for later.
Wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
I like Idira. Dangerously close to heretical. Words are hard, chat. Words are hard. I'm distracted by thoughts of coffee and other things. Microwave it? I mean, you could. Yeah, Idira's voice actress, she goes hard, and I appreciate it very, very much. The beehive hair, I just can't. I cannot get on board with that. I just can't.
The whispers are getting louder.
Okay, Abelard immediately in melee. Abelard. Oh, we can't put them in. Even though it's within the green you can play characters here section, you can't put enemies within range of enemies, or players within range of enemies. That actually kind of sucks a little bit, but okay. We can make it work. Idira, hide behind the crates. I'm actually okay with the Sister of Battle just standing here. Hans, get the Maeltra. Good God. All right, Abelard, I want you. So this combat servitor has 44 health, wounds, whatever they want to call them here. It's a thick lad. Okay. Order of operations. Charge. Why can you not just charge here, you ass? Too close. Alright, if we charge here, I think we'll provoke attacks of opportunity. Okay, charge here. I'm gonna charge here and we'll see if we can kill both of these guys. Alright. Deflection. Endure for tankiness. Okay, we're not gonna be able to cleave, but I'm actually okay with that. We'll just kill one of these. There we go. Go into the middle of them and do whirlwind attack. I don't have whirlwind attack yet. It's coming. It's coming though. All right, Brunhilde, I just want you to step here.
Purpose guides me.
Okay, these things don't look too particularly chonky. I'm kind of worried about this guy, if I'm being honest. What's he got? All right, he has heavily damaged. Its damage and hit chance to wounds are greatly reduced, which makes me worry about how nasty. 87 wounds by default, good God. All right. She can tank. Does she have cleave? Yes, she does. Brunhilde. Maybe chunk a guy? Brunhilde chunked a guy. The system works. All right, Argenta. Let's see. Ooh, oh, that's too good. She's so good. She's just so good. And I mean, now I can have her run and gun if I want her to shoot more, which I do. Run over here. She's only gonna be able to shoot. No, she'll be able to shoot 2 rounds. Now do it again. Okay, she only hit once. I'm mildly disappointed in you, Argenta, but that's okay. We have Chain Lightning as well. So this is going to hit Brunhilde. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Brunhilde had temporary hit points. Take an empty diver tank, clean and pour coffee, energy, whatever you drink in it, and go about your day. Hardcore gaming, oh my God. Post to your mouth. I mean, you can do that with like a camelback on a backpack or something.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, it's already had its weakness exposed. So instead we'll exploit it. And forewarning. I'm gonna use forewarning on Brunhilde. Yeah, Abelard's a little tanky. I should actually... Oh, all right, so that right there was a Perils of the Warp. We just got hit with a reality quake, which is the minor one that just kind of hurts you. So we need to be careful. I was gonna say, yeah, I should have hit Argenta with that. Oh, it's got a fucking melt-a-gun. That's not very nice.
My place is at the fore.
Tanky tank. Stabby stab. Okay, Brunhilde. I'm gonna have you charge it. I'm gonna have you tanky tank. And then I'm gonna have you stabby stab. The hats that hold beer, yes, the foam dome. Hell yes. Okay, so we do have enough that we could do a heroic act here if I really wanted to. I don't know actually what Argenta's is. Can I do a heroic act? I don't, How is heroic act done? Happy Ghost is confused, and she needs to not be in melee. That's the other thing. Yeah, I don't know. Options, controls. Do we have a button for heroic act? Press F to heroic act. Not looking like it. Maybe it's something we just unlock through play. I've only ever once in Japan, but somehow you are craving Taco Bell. Taco Bell, when it's like good Taco Bell, is pretty great. When it's crappy Taco Bell made by like the Z team, sadness inducing. But good Taco Bell does hit pretty nice. Okay, so he's a thick lad. We'll do Furious Recital, build more momentum. Not that we really need it, but it's good. Yeah, like when everything's like nice and fresh and it's made by somebody that actually gives a shit. Yes, there is good Taco Bell. All right, Psychic Scream probably 7 to 16 damage. But you can see that if we use it, it's gonna throw us past the threshold here, which could be dangerous. Do we care though? No. 12 damage is really good. That's more damage than anybody else has dealt so far. Okay, and he's going for the melees, or just walking, as the case may be. Wonderful. I guess just stab him. We're at the part of the fight where we're just gonna melee this thing because there's really not a whole hell of a lot else to do. Not to be in point blank nonsense, Fallout has taught me that point blank automatic weapons fire is best fire. I mean, you're not wrong there. That's very true. But the problem is that the only auto fire Argenta has is AoE because she's using a bolter, and she'll probably end up killing half of my party with it because she's scary. At the same time, we can try. All right, got a couple hits in there. Adira, you want to try Psychic Screaming this thing again? Maybe kill it? Wonderful.